that we just opened so that nothing can go back in
Okay.
or come out.
Well, that will be an absolute freebie for you since you were able to unlock it so easily. You can relock it, or do you want to lock it like only so you can open it? Okay.
I just want to lock
Well,
it so
that will
whatever's
be
in
an
there can't get
absolute
out.
freebie for you since you were able to unlock it. Okay, so you punch back in the security code 1234.
And then I'm going to investigate this room behind me if I can.
Okay. That one has the same kind of security lock on it. And you see that it does say Cryo 2.
I'm going to punch in the same code and see if it works.
It does indeed.
Typical. Okay, pistol drawn and ready. I'm going to walk in and see what I can see.
This room has 6 cryopods in it that are also open. The lights are on, but you don't have the ground fog and everything else.
And I don't hear any hissing.
Nope, no hissing.
Means they probably weren't in use. All right, I'm gonna meander back out of this room and just kind of stand here guarding the door in front of me until further notice.
Gotcha. Alrighty, so Pixis, you go in the room as Echo and Rafaela are like running in and out. At this point, ladies, you have thrown probably 4 crates in front of the hatch that is partially open. You've been able to not close off the entire thing so air can't pass by, but you're not having nearly as much escape out as would be normal. But you definitely have to find a way to close that door.
Well, for now, at least we have it sealed, so it's going to give us some time to figure out how to get this door closed.
It's sort of sealed. You're losing more pressure and stuff by the second.
It's better than having what we had, so.
Right. You're not going to have an explosion, explosive decompression in the backside of the ship where all of you die suddenly. It's going to be a slow, agonizing suffocation.
I'm going to click on my comms and ask Ares if she's coming back inside for a moment.
What do you need?
We need a door closed. And from what I've seen, you're pretty good at making things, fall down.
Maybe she can do it from the other side. She's already out there.
Maybe she could stomp on it and have it come down the rest of the way.
Is that possible?
Well, you do have the ability to go to the shuttle that is missing its front end.
See what I can do. Yeah, and you hear her walking over the intercom. She's basically like that loud person that's voice activated.
She's that person who never remembers to shut off her microphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
So, like most of my players, the first time they've played on my table.
Or you hear them like breathing into the microphone really loud. She's like that too. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Finally, it cycles through far enough that Lox is able to get into the room and start putting on her EVA suit. The 3 of you ladies who are nearby know that Lox has gone into the other cargo bay. Pixis, you can go ahead and roll me a investigation check. So you can see if you can decipher what is in some of these space junk crates.
No.
Space junk. That's what you found. Space junk.
Man,
You
I
have
was
no idea what that is.
Common debris.
It was a horrible throw.
Actually, no. Roll it one more time. Roll it one more time. I'm actually giving this to you at advantage, so I'll take the higher of these two. Well, I guess you do recognize some things that are in there. You do recognize some of the stuff as artifacts from your home world. Matter of fact, you saw a fair amount of this stuff in your session 0.
Okay. It's tough. I was kind of hoping it would be like sheet metal or something. That makes it
No,
tougher.
no sheet metal.
Just artifacts. Okay. Um. Hmm. Yeah, interesting information to think about because she probably doesn't want to like just start hefting this over to where it could get lost. She wants to like kind of, keep it safe, but at the same time she wants to try and repair the ship too. So,
So the chat wants me to start activating Lunafia's stone.
Not the
wants
best idea.
wants me to trigger her.
Well, that's not very nice, chat.
I mean, Lunafia is a little scared, but not enough. I don't think that it's gonna do anything yet.
Yeah, and I murdered some people not too long ago.
Yeah. So, ladies, what would you like to do?
Is it just going over to that area where they told me if I can is it the shuttle? I forget.
Yep, it's the shuttle.
Okay.
All right, so you tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Left, right, left, right. You enter through the front of the ship, and which is no longer there. Walk up. You can see the inside of the door. Make me a perception check, and I'll tell you what else you can
Yay.
see inside the cabin of this shuttle.
All right.
She's
Nothing.
got pink dice now.
Absolutely
Which
nothing.
didn't work out any better. You are very focused on that door. You're not going to notice anything else as you pass by, a couple of rows of seats, and you go back over to the door. There it
Right.
is, stuck, open, about 6 inches.
And that's part of the breach, right?
Well, the breach
Letting
is
in.
the actual fact that the nose of the shuttle is missing.
Oh.
The open door is, well, allowing air to escape from the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna check the hinges to make sure I'm not just gonna like bend them.
You will not bend a blast door. No matter how strong you think your character may be, you cannot bend a spaceship blast door with your bare hands.
Yeah. I just don't want to like mess it up. Um. But I'll try and like push it shut if I can.
Give me a strength check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Base.
Oh my lord.
You are not able to close it. You grunt and you groan and you tug and you pull and nope.
They hear this on my microphone. Ugh, ah, ugh.
I will allow you to do it again, this time as a straight roll, considering did chat has just given you advantage, so that'll cancel the disadvantage.
Yay!
Aries, hold on. Look around and see if there's something blocking the door.
Oh, all right. I peek.
Okay, so I'm going to give you advantage for this series of checks. First, you're
Okay.
going to need an investigation check to see if there is something indeed going to be blocking the door.
Okay, it's my -1.
But you have it at advantage.
Yeah. Yay!
Okay. You do notice that the track that the door is on is bent, probably from the whatever blew off the nose of the shuttle. Also, kind of warped and bent some of the frame. So therefore, the door will not close normally. It's stuck.
Okay. Do I have like a hammer or something with me?
No.
Okay.
However, if you give me a perception check, once again at advantage.
Okay. Good thing.
Yeah, very good thing. Okay. You will see the fact that there is a manual door control mechanism
All
to
right.
your left.
All right.
There's a problem with it, though.
Of course.
The problem here is it's too small for your EVA gloved hand.
Oh, no.
And that's on the inside?
And that is the inside of the shuttle at the moment, yes.
I have problem. Can't reach the manual closing mechanism. My hand is too big. Any of you able to come over here with maybe another spacesuit?
I wish I could go out there, Harry's, but I really don't think that they have an EVA suit that I would fit into.
Can they come
No,
in the other
they
side?
have no snake suits. No snake suits.
I am
Um,
on my way.
Would I
Right.
think that since there's a manual on the shuttle side, that there might be a manual override on my side?
That is a good possibility. You may want to go over there and do an investigation to see if you can discover one.
Good
I'm
idea.
gonna try to squeeze around the edge of some of the crates and investigate over here.
Alrighty. Now, Aries, you can tell that it's the size of the EVA suit's hand, and all the EVA suits are the same size. So you'd have to take off your glove, which would, of course, break the fully environmental seal in order to close it.
And would that like suck all the air out of her suit?
Yes.
Well, at least out of the arm portion.
Oh,
Aries?
okay. That's fine though, because I have a cybernetic arm. It doesn't, well, it doesn't hurt as much as the other arm would.
But keep in mind, it's not so much the lack of oxygen in space, it's
Is it-
the temperature.
Yeah, it probably freeze up pretty quickly.
Uh-huh. So you're not going to have a lot of time to do this.
I was going to ask if they have any heating pads or anything.
Not in here. No,
Not
there's
in
no
space.
there's no hot hands. There's no hot hands little glove warmers or something that you can put on.
And once you've got it off, it'll probably take a while to get back on. Be careful.
And
Aries, are there any,
Rafaela,
like-
just to let you know that you found nothing on your side.
Dang. All right, here goes nothing. And I take the glove off of my my metal arm.
Okay. You pop off the glove, and your hand, of course, is about the size of a regular human hand. And so you're able to reach over and open the compartment and put your hand inside and use the manual release to shut it. The manual release is basically a pump action kind of thing where you have to work at the hydraulics for a couple of seconds. and you can feel your hand. Well, you can't really feel your hand, but you know that your hand is getting to be a little bit less and less responsive every time you poke it.
Malfunction. Okay.
Yep. Finally, you do get the door to seal back down again. And those of you who are inside will hear the click and the seal of the blast door on the outside, or inside, as the case may be. But Aries, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'll give it to you at advantage because it is your metal arm.
Awesome. Let's see here. Ha!
Yeah.
Yay!
That is a damn good check.
Yeah.
Damn good check. Wow. Okay. So you get your hand back off it, and it's sluggish. The mechanisms and servos that are in your arm definitely are getting some wear and tear on them from the cold. And you know that you're going to need to have some repairs on your arm before you're able to utilize any of your arm's abilities.
All right. Well, good thing I cut off this arm. I got it fixed.
Well done, Aries.
There we go. All right, so the back end of the ship is no longer having a decompressive moment. Lox is currently getting herself dressed. Pixis, you are looking at a crap ton of artifacts that come from your home world. So, Lunafia, you don't see anything moving or twitching or anything like that, but to be honest, it's a little creepy. You're in a dark hallway, all by yourself. The only lights are emergency lights or the flashing red of the emergency beacons going off. So it kind of has this weird red-white strobe effect in a very dark hallway.
I'm not scared. I would go and join the others, but I don't know what's in this room, and I don't know that I know if it can get out or not, and I don't want to leave the cockpit abandoned. So
Totally get all of that.
I'm gonna go back up to the cockpit and stand guard up here.
You open the door, and a white male form pops up in front of you suddenly.
What the crap?
And it takes you about half a second to realize that it is Livingston, the holographic image of Livingston.
Well, damn, is he lucky I had my laser pistol ready.
Nice. Oh,
Welcome to the cockpit. Except you can hear something strange in Livingston's voice processors.
I think I made the wrong choice.
Would you like to play a game?
No, no. Very much no.
Daisy. Daisy.
No, no Daisy Daisy.
And you see Livingston begin to shimmer for a second. Then his color goes from being all white, semi anthropomorphic male form to kind of a glitchy red form.
I'm gonna use my
Security
comm.
protocols activated.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Calm. Tell us.
What happened?
I just walked into the cockpit and Livingston went all creepy weird. I don't know what's going on.
Meanwhile, Lox, you are in your EVA suit. You're beginning to cycle through the airlock in the cargo bay.
Livingston, command protocol override, security stand down.
Command unrecognized.
Shit.
And Livingston, in his holographic form, starts advancing towards Rafaela. I'm sorry, Lunafia. One of you. Whichever one it is.
I feel very unwelcome here. I'm going to book it back to the back part of the ship with everybody else, please.
Somebody hacked my ship.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I know what that means.
Ares, get back in here. We gotta bug out. Rafaela, get your butt to the aft of the ship. We're bugging out.
What is bug out?
We're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Well, I should probably go back inside then.
Yeah, while we're waiting for everybody to get inside, we should probably start loading this other pod with some supplies.
Let's check the condition of that pod. Is there a window or anything on this door?
No. It's a
I
blast
already
door.
fixed one door.
Echo, why don't you do the honors?
Sure, why
Well,
not?
Aries,
Everything
can you
last
see
time.
the other shuttle?
Can I? I'm on the right side.
you are on this side, but you when you walked over, you saw that shuttle looked fine from the outside.
I believe it is working right.
All right, let's get the door open then.
Maybe we should keep you guys in those spacesuits so we have a couple. And can I check maybe too if there's any like magic books or anything with these artifacts that might help my magic later on that I might want to grab to take with me?
You can go ahead and roll me an investigation check. You dig through some stuff.
Take it. Whatever you find, take it.
Ooh, you do indeed find something. It's a data pad that is connected up to a box of other stuff. It's a sealed box, but you recognize it as things that the mystics from the planet used in order to get magical effects.
Is this a small enough box that I can just kind of grab it, or should I like be trying to like? pick it
It's about the size of a suitcase.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take that with me.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you are at the shuttle. Two of you are in spacesuits right now. The cycle finally goes through, so Lox can either get outside or Ares can get inside.
Yep, I'm going there to get back in the ship.
Okay. You start booking your butt back over there.
That's what I
Start
sound
running.
What kind of range do you have on these shuttles?
so funny. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't flown one of these yet. We'll find out.
That's not really a very heartening response for most of you that, oh, the pilot hasn't ever flown one of the emergency shuttles. And we don't know how far the range is, and we're lost in space.
So you
Oh,
know there's
goody.
a planet decently close, yes?
Yeah, you told me about it.
No, it was Pixis that told you about it.
No, Pixis told me about it.
Yeah, that was really, really far.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Only one astronomical unit.
Like 350 years.
I'm sure we'll find something closer.
optimism. Gotta love it.
Well, it's that or get murdered by our own ship. So I'll take my chances on the finding
Okay.
something.
So Ares does get back. You ladies are standing in front of the door. Pixis, you've picked up your suitcase of stuff.
And we would use the jack to take whatever we can out of that shuttle, out of the other cargo bay, because she said there was some medical stuff and that sort of stuff in there.
Okay. And you guys open up the door to the shuttle, yes or no?
Yes. I mean, we have to, don't we? I mean,
Well, you can't ride in the shuttle without opening the
Right.
door.
Yeah, I mean, none of us can phase through walls, so yeah, let's open the door.
At least as far as you know, nobody can phase through the door.
This is true.
I'm surprised no one's like pointed out like she sounds really annoying over the microphone.
I think they
Intercom.
have their own issues at the moment. All right, so there you are. The cycle is beginning to repressurize the other cargo bay. So the pilot, and believe it or not, Ares is also a pilot. So basically, the only two people who have real piloting skills are the ones who are currently in an airlock. Nobody can really fly one of these shuttles, or Livingston. They're over there. Oh, I could hit that side with a meteor right now and just, screw everybody, and y'all got to stay on the ship.
Oh, I got plans. Don't worry.
Okay, so
We need to get those teleporting things like on the Enterprise. I forget what they're called.
transporters.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Okay, so you start loading up the ship with supplies and such. There's 6 seats in the back, 2 seats up front.
So are we abandoning ship then?
Yep.
Will my suit what's it called? Goliath suit fit on this?
It'll be tight, but yes.
Okay, I wouldn't leave without her.
Okay, so you guys going to pile into the shuttle?
I'm looking for a computer panel first.
There are many computer panels back here. Anything specific you're looking for?
Not really one that just grants me to access to the entire ship.
The only one for that is up in the pilot's area.
One that will grant me access to the engines from back here.
There is one for the FTL. Basically, we see where Raviella is currently standing. There is a computer panel right next to her that accesses the FTL drive from back here.
That'll
Otherwise,
work.
what are you gonna do? Scuttle the ship?
Pretty much. They wanna overtake it? Nope. I'm sorry. I'm gonna blow this bitch sky high. I'm gonna overload engine number 2 and just pump as much fuel as I can into it, overload the reactors, and blow this bitch.
All right. So in that case, then what I would like is I'd like an initiative check out of you 6 ladies.
Oh.
You said an initiative check?
Yep, that's on your main tab of your sheet.
Very good.
Okay, I think I found it, but it was just a horrible roll.
Yeah, that's a pretty crap roll. Alrighty. Raviella, what would you like to do? This is as well. Before I let Raviella go, Locks, go ahead and make me a computer check. This is what's her computer check is basically going to start it all off as the countdown happens to start exploding the ship. Okay, So she has set it. And how long are you going to set it for?
I'm setting it for a 10-second countdown.
A 10-second countdown.
Do
Whoa.
we know how long it takes to warm up a shuttle?
Why don't we say a 12-second? That way it's 2 rounds.
Okay, 12 seconds, 2 rounds. We can ride the wave out if need be.
And basically what you're doing is you're trying to rev up the broken FTL drive to make an FTL jump, and it's basically just going to overload it in 12 seconds time. That's what you're going to try to do.
Basically.
Okay, so we will start with Rafaela. Keep in mind, ladies, at this point, you have 2 rounds to do what you want to do. Let me put people kind of sort of where you belong at this moment in time. Aries has returned with her stuff.
Would it be easier if she's in her suit, so I'm not like carrying it?
Oh, that's fine too. Yep, if that's what
Okay.
Locke's waited for. So, all right. So currently, this is basically how you're all lined up. You've been getting stuff onto the ship. You've been walking back and forth. Locke's is standing there at the computer terminal in the back. Hits the button. Rafaela, you're first. You only have 2 rounds.
I am going as far as I can onto the shuttle then.
Okay.
I
When you
have no
get on the
piloting, so I assume I'm buckling in somewhere.
Okay, you sit down, you buckle yourself in with no issues, and make me a perception check. Cool. Thank you. If you have nothing else you'd like to do, you can advance it to Echo's turn. Echo, what are you gonna do?
Echo's not a pilot either, so she's gonna go sit next to Rafaela and buckle herself in as well.
Alrighty, make me a perception check while you're buckling yourself in.
Yeah.
Decent. Thank you. If you're all done, you can go ahead and advance your turn. Aries.
Um, uh, I'm gonna see if anyone wants to get on my back. Carry him in there because I'm fast.
Well, probably not needed since everybody can easily make it their way in.
All right. What I'll do is I'll just get over here. I want to make sure everyone gets in safely.
Okay.
Are you blocking?
So you're going to be basically holding your action.
Yeah. So make sure nothing needs my immediate attention.
Gotcha. Okay. The Livingston itself begins to shudder and shake as the FTL drive is warming up. Bunafia.
I'm gonna rush my butt in here and buckle up.
Okay. Also roll me a perception check. Decent. If you're all done, you can go ahead and advance your turn. Lox's turn.
Just holding my action. If the ship tries to override this, I'm gonna countermeasure.
Gotcha. Alrighty, you can go ahead and advance your turn. Pixis.
I guess I'm gonna get in the ship.
Who's the pilot?
Okay. You get in the ship and start buckling yourself into a seat. And go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh.
Nice perception check. Very good perception check. I'll tell you what you see in a moment. And you can go ahead and advance your turn if you're all done. Okay, at the top of this turn, Pixis and Echo, two of you are able to see this more than the other two are currently playing around with their seatbelts and stuff. You see a flicker of light inside the shuttle, and then you see walk literally out of the control panel in between the pilot's and co-pilot seat, the red form of the Livingston.
Locks. Your ship is in here.
Ravaella, you may go ahead and make a freebie perception check at this point at advantage, since there's now a red form standing up front for you to notice this from where you currently are sitting.
With the way I typically roll, I probably still won't see it.
You got this.
You got it this time. You definitely see him now. There he is, and you're buckled in.
And I see him as like a projection, right? Like a hologram.
Yep, he's a hologram, and he's kind of glitchy. And he's red. He's not white like he usually is.
Not sure I know what he usually looks like.
He usually has like this white, semi-male amorphous form. He doesn't really have like a face or anything like that.
Yeah, I just meant I was in the brig up until, not that
Right.
long ago.
Well, I mean, you did see him up in the cockpit, and he has been telling all of you, this is wrong, that's wrong. You've seen his image on screens, which is usually a white image.
Oh, Livingston, can you power up the shuttle and get us out of here?
Security protocols activated.
I don't think he's going to help us.
At this point, since he spoke, all of you will be able to see him.
All right.
He starts taking a step.
I don't like the color red.
What can I do? What to do?
Red is the color of my energy. Whoa.
Do you think I can get around him? Maybe there's a button or something I can push up there in the cockpit to turn him off?
Considering you're buckled in a 4-point harness right now,
It'll take a while.
you may have to unbuckle yourself in order to do so, unless your legs extend. No.
You know what? Do I have the rest of my move to be able to do something like that?
Unfortunately, not as a held action. But you do have
Okay.
a held action.
Right. I don't know.
Do you want to
What-
shoot him?
Is he hostile then?
He's red, and he is moving towards people and saying security protocols have been activated. So you still have a
Oh.
held action. And Raffaella at the moment is now going, where's the release of my harness? Where's the release of my harness?
I don't like the color red, and it makes her angry. And she'll go and just hack at him.
Can't move.
Oh, I can't. Oh, in
Nope.
that case, well, I'm afraid my plasma rifle's gonna blow like a hole.
Please don't shoot.
I don't
I mean,
think
she's
shooting a
don't react well
holograph
to
would help
bullets.
them.
She's not that bright, but she's not that stupid either. You know what? I could pull out my Beretta. I think I have a Beretta, right? Just a regular,
Yep,
a
you have
regular
a
rifle.
regular slug-throwing Beretta.
I'll just pull that thing out then. But I don't have it in an attack. I don't think.
Okay, so you're basically using your held action to unholster your pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. Lox also has a held action.
Lock his ass out of the shuttle. Make it so he can't get in there.
Go ahead and give me a computer check at disadvantage. An 11, not bad. You see him flicker for a moment, and he stops moving. Rafaela.
Okay, so how long did it take me to get my seatbelt unbuckled? And
Basically a bonus action.
okay,
Actually, no, that'd be your action. You still have a move and a bonus yet.
what powers my use of my SciComm unit? Is that a bonus?
That would be, I believe, your SciComm unit is an action.
Okay, so I can't do that. Shoot. I guess I've got nothing then. Well,
Okay.
I'll move up, I guess, but
Alrighty. Echo.
Okay. Echo's gonna look over at Ares and kind of warn her not to shoot at him because that's a control panel behind us and we don't need a bullet
Right.
going through it.
Right.
So,
I have an idea. It's all good.
Oh
whoa,
God. Why
good.
does that scare me
That's
when Aries
good.
says I have an idea?
You should be. No, don't worry too much.
I'm gonna hold my action for right now because Echo's not really sure what to do right now.
Alrighty. Aries.
Okay. I'm just gonna go and knock him down with my shoulder.
Yeah,
Steamroll him.
You're gonna do steamroller?
Sure.
Go for it.
Wrong guy. Where is he the L?
He is
Yep.
the L.
Okay. I don't want to select the wrong person.
You're not gonna have to really select much of anything. You can just go ahead and make the attack roll after you
Okay.
make your move.
I have too many things selected. Whoops.
He's a hologram.
She's not bright.
No, she's not bright.
That's what I'm saying. Lox needs to shut him down because we can't do anything. It's a hologram.
She sees red. Okay.
She's seeing red. She's like a bull in a china shop. She's just like, oh, I'm going to hit him. Make me an attack roll.
Okay.
Basically, in your case, it'd be a strength save because it has your proficiency bonus and everything already added into it.
Okay.
Okay. So you go to steamroller him. You go right through him and into the console in the front. You just go bam, right face first into the console.
Shoot.
Yeah. She just doesn't even say anything. She just acts like nothing happened.
So basically, that's what it looks like. Is you just gonna land over there in the face?
I rub my face.
Oh. Ares fell down.
Oh.
The Livingston itself, the whole ship, shudders as we hear a terrible, horrendous whining sound as the broken FTL drive starts sparking.
That does.
Lunafia.
I'm just gonna yell at Lox to get her ass in here and get us out of here, please.
Go ahead and advance your turn. All right, Lox.
Heading on in and getting out of Dodge.
Okay, so you head in and you see this very strange on in here.
He's not moving right now, right?
Not at the moment. He's not. No.
That's all I care about. He's not moving right now. He's not making any noise. He's not talking. He's locked out for right now. So I'm good. Get the ship out of here.
Okay. Make a piloting check. You slap the door shut on your way through. Thank you, Star. I'll make sure to let her know that. That's a good piloting check. Okay, so you haul ass out of Dodge very, very, very quickly. You can advance your turn. Pixis, it's your turn. Do you want to do anything?
I was thinking if I could like maybe use insight to help kind of kick out the Livingston, or maybe if there's like holographic projectors in there that I could like try and see to knock out or something to get him out of there.
Ah, okay. You will have advantage, but by the chat for you. You will have advantage on an investigation check to see if you can see any holo projectors. You do not see any holo projectors. Is there anything else you would like to try to do?
I think that was probably my action.
No, that was a bonus.
Okay. Well, I guess then, yeah, I would want to try and use some insight and see what kind of like hacking ability or something I could pull out to see if I can help
Nice.
get him out, or I don't know if there's anything I can do computer wise.
Insight basically lets you know how somebody else is responding to you, or to give you the perception of a situation, the feel of a situation. That wouldn't be appropriate here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't. Yeah.
No, that's okay. No, I'm helping you out with that. I'm trying to think what would be good from your current location that you could probably do. Well, you could shoot at Livingston. That's always a possibility. You could always shoot at him. Which you'd probably end up hitting Ares instead.
He's hologram.
Yeah, he's a hologram, so things are just gonna pass through him. The only computers that are in the ship are up in the front. At the moment, it's a little busy up there. Matter of fact, I need Raviella to roll me a dexterity saving throw as Lox has blasted off and she is currently standing up. Okay, so you're gonna remain standing. You're fine. Other than that, there's really not much you can get to at the moment, and it's kind of like a really bad horror flick as you 6 ladies are locked in the room with a psychotic hologram that's with a with a ship about ready to explode behind you.
Yeah.
Basically, at this moment, as soon as you advance your turn, the ship will probably explode behind you
And we can't escape, right?
from this spacecraft that you're currently in, the little shuttle. No,
No, to get the shuttle to take off.
no, the shuttle did take off.
Okay, okay.
Lox was able to roll well enough that she basically popped the afterburners and got the hell out of Dodge
Yay!
very, very quickly.
Thank God. Now, can this hologram hurt us? I don't think it can. If we can't hit it, then it's just like this guy.
Well, there, Pixis could roll an insight check to find out whether or not the hologram could do anything to you. That would be an insight check.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out a lot of the
Yep.
All
And you
good.
have advantage, by the way, on your insight check because you have advantage for this entire round. Okay. You would know that since Livingston is basically the computer of the ship, anything the computers control, Livingston controls. But you also know that Locks locked him down and he's currently unmoving. He's just standing there glitching.
So he could like shut off the air or something, but he's not really just
Yes.
doing anything.
Or he could open the hatch while you are in space.
Oh, jerk.
That jerk.
Okay. Is there anything around maybe we could land on that's like a asteroid or something? I know there wasn't any planets, but
You have no idea from back here. I mean, from your sensor check from earlier, you were able to pick up a habited world that was one astronomical unit away. Lox knows what those coordinates are. Actually, Livingston knows what those coordinates are too. But pretty much, I think you're about done. Unless you want to get up and move around the cabin, you're pretty much done with what you can do this turn.
yeah, I'm trying to avoid having the ship blow up, but yeah, there's nothing much to do.
I personally didn't really want the ship to blow up, considering I've been spending 2 weeks trying to rebuild the
Oh,
Livingston.
yeah.
So
Start
yeah,
over.
that was. Thank you for making sure I don't need to do that, Susie.
Sorry.
Well, you know what? Maybe we just find Livingston version 2.
Yeah,
Happy
exactly.
to help.
Well, you still
I
have his
don't know that I'm gonna
AI
trust
apparently.
AI after this.
Right. We just need
So
to fix him.
okay. Behind you, the Livingston itself, the
Oh.
ship, explodes as the FTL drive overloads, goes critical, and explodes.
Shit.
At this point, we'll be out of rounds because we don't have rounds at the moment. But the Livingston explodes, making a horrendous boom noise. Which, of course, there's no noise in space. But hey, this is sci-fi, and as we've seen, it's a B version of sci-fi. So yes, there's a boom.
We're making our own sound effects in the cabin of our ship.
Yes, exactly.
Boom.
But you will feel the shockwave as the shockwave kicks the back end of the shuttle up. And anybody who's not buckled in right now needs to make
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
That would be me.
Yes, that'd be Ares. That would be Ravaella, even though she's moving back to her seat. Lox is not buckled into her seat, but she is sitting, so she'll get to roll it normally. The rest of you are absolutely fine. Of course, the one person who is sitting down in the chair falls out of her chair. The one who's standing up in front of a chair falls into a chair, and Ravaella rides it like she's been on a surfboard her
Awesome.
entire life. So, all right. And as the ass end of Shuttle 1 kicks up over your heads and Lox lands on the floor, the Livingston is standing there frozen for a moment. Ares is knocked into her chair, and Ravaella walks back over to her seat to go sit down and buckle in for what may be a very rough ride. We're going to go take a 10-minute break. Sound good?
Sounds
Sure.
good.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen in chat, we have a 10-minute break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Be back in 10 minutes.
I suppose I could probably put up some music or something for you people to